It's 2020. Who wins the rematch? Reshat Marty or Ryan Garcia?
Um,
Yep. Turn everything up.
Right, we've got the first ever guest on the Hustlrz podcast. We got Reshat Marty, the Albanian bear, undefeated in his pro career. How are you, bro?
doing good. How you doing? Thank you for having me.
All good. Thank you for coming.
Not a problem.
All right, we'll start from the beginning. When did you decide I want to start boxing? I want to start fighting.
Well, I was always like a super, active guy when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So I always started punching and kicking and doing all these different sports that
Yeah.
since I was a baby.
Yeah.
But I started doing self defense when I was 4 years old, and we started doing well, and I loved it. I wanted to start doing competitions and stuff. But when I was 7 years old, I had that little love for boxing that I wanted to keep doing and
Yeah.
started competing more and more in boxing. And I guess you can say around 7 years old, I was mainly just picking out boxing.
Yeah. Because you've got your accolades can literally go on forever. How much? You've got over 125 boxing fights. What is it? Over 75 kickboxing fights. And then you've also got Muay Thai, you've got Jiu-Jitsu, you've got all that.
It goes on and on, man. I've been doing it for such a long time, man. They say I'm a prospect, but really, I'm a veteran, man. I'm a veteran.
Rookie in the vet. What are they called? When you're an amateur, is it Golden Glove? The Golden Gloves?
There's amateurs and the pros, the pro game, but the amateurs they have various tournaments, like Golden Gloves. They have national tournaments and USA Boxing national tournaments, and it goes on and on with the amateurs. But when the pros and amateurs are completely different, they have their own separate ways. When you pros, one thing that's different that people prefer is you get paid for it. But yeah, definitely the amateurs is mainly just a startup, just to try to get your accolades. Because the amateurs, the more you win in the amateurs, the better you're gonna have in the pro game.
Yeah. How different is the preparation for an amateur fight compared to how it is now for a pro fight?
It's so with amateur fights, it can go on from tournament to tournament. So you can be fighting more than once a week, so you can be fighting 4 or 5 times a week. When pros, you're pretty much prepping for one fight. You know who the guy is. You're prepping for him, and you're just training. You go to straight camp mode. So you pretty much know who you're fighting, how he fights, and you're prepping on making sure that weight's good, and that's it. So the main thing is it's way more organized in the pros than it is in the amateurs, because in the amateurs you don't really know who you're fighting.
Yeah.
But I definitely prefer the pro game.
Yeah.
It goes on and on.
You have like a really, really strict diet for when you're like preparing. So let's just say like you get a call from Eddie Heard. How long before a fight would you get a call from him to say, "Hey, I've got a spot for you on the undercard"?
Like I said, it varies. Sometimes it can be 3 weeks, or it could be a month, or it could be 2 months. So those are the times that I make weight fairly easy. I always show up underweight, so it's good for me. Shout out to Oski Eats. That's one of my sponsors. That my brother that makes the meal preps for me. So he actually helps me with the weight cuts. And my coach Sosa and my strength and conditioning coach Scooter. Those guys they've been through it before. They constantly help me with the weight cuts.
Yeah.
And after that, I make weight very, very easy.
Yeah.
So that's why Eddie wants me to go down to 140, but we'll see what happens. I don't know if I'm gonna do that yet.
When's that?
Oh man, maybe in the future. Maybe I can do it in the future, but right now, that's too much struggling for me to do. So I wouldn't want to kill myself to try to make 140.
Yeah, bad.
Just yet.
You will in the future.
But, yeah.
Possibly. Okay. So you prepare differently for, like, let's just say your last two fights, or your pro debut and then your latest fight. Would you you prepare differently for those, considering the opponents?
Well, I mean, we do pretty much the same workouts. In the pro game, I didn't have I didn't know who Scooter was, at the time, and he's the conditioning coach, so he was the guy that we didn't really work with at the time. But once we started working with Scooter, it was a different ball game. The intensity was a big difference. My conditioning became way better. So for him, it's like that. The conditioning right now, I feel very, very good.
Yeah.
But pretty much that's the only difference than how it was in the pro game, my debut and now. But overall, it's been going good. My last fight and then my debut fight ended up in the same way. Body shot, finish. So
that's
my bread and butter, man. That's the shot that's meant for me. But so far so good. Everything's going good. No problems. And this pandemic is a problem.
Yeah,
but big problem. It is what it is, and we have to go on the regular program, and hopefully soon they start doing fights again.
Just the cornerstone to what will come to many fights, surely.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go from the beginning. So, what was I heard that you had like a nickname when you were a kid. What was it?
Actually, I had Baby Punch when I was a baby.
Yeah.
I had that because I was punching everything. Everything. I had my food. I was hitting my food with each other. A bunch of that stuff. I had Mad Dog was my previous nickname, and that was pretty good too. But I actually enjoyed Mad Dog. But then all of a sudden, they started coming out of nowhere saying, "Hey, listen, let's go Albanian Bear," and I was like, I guess I'm the Albanian Bear now. So it ended up switching to Albanian Bear, and it's been to me ever since.
It's a very good nickname, definitely.
Yeah, a lot of people like the Albanian Bear, so I guess it's sticking to me now.
So you obviously, Albania is a big part of like how you present yourself, yeah?
Of course, yeah.
So have you ever been to Albania? Like, have you?
I went once. I went to try to compete for the Albanian Olympics.
Yeah.
To qualify for the Albanian team for the Olympics.
Yeah.
I was underage at the time, so I took to Albania. I was like, "Oh, listen, if I win, can I be on the team?"
Yeah.
And they told me yes. So I flew out there and I trained. I competed also as well. I ended up winning the whole thing. And once I won, they said, "Oh, you're too young." I said, "Then why did you guys fly me out here? You guys told me I could. It doesn't matter." And they said, "No, you can't. Maybe if you want to join the national team." I was like, "No, I don't want to join the national team. I want to do the actual Olympics." But it worked out for my advantage because we waited a little bit longer. Then all of a sudden, Matchroom hit me up and said, "Listen, we want to send you pro." So I said, "Okay, let's do it."
There we go. So you would have gone for this year's Olympics, but obviously with everything going on.
Yeah. Now it's canceled. But I mean, I've been pro way before 2020. That was actually I wanted to wait for this Olympics, but it's tough in the outcomes of how the national rankings in the U.S. work. They have their favorites that they want to pick, and it's up to you. But I would have went to Albania again and try to qualify for Albania. It was good. I enjoyed it out there, but this was a course that a deal that I couldn't really turn up. I couldn't pass. With Eddie. I feel like Eddie was a guy that we connected with quick. And I felt like it would have worked out perfectly. And so far, it's been going good.
Yeah, man. Would you rather be classed as an American fighter or an Albanian fighter? Like,
I consider myself an Albanian American. So, I know a lot of people get upset. They're like, "Come on, you're Albanian." Well, I'm Albanian. Yeah, I'm also American.
Yeah, exactly.
But if I'm gonna rep somebody, I'm gonna rep. Obviously, I'm gonna rep Albania. You see, my outfits.
Yeah.
All my outfits have Albanian flags all over it. So I'm representing Albania. But when I have to consider myself Albanian American, it's
I'm
in America. So but like I said, I'm repping Albania as much as I can.
Yeah.
Some people, enjoy it. People like that. Some people don't. So it's up to them. I just go and do my job, get the wins, and then go on to the next ones.
Yeah. So from your family, is it your dad is Albanian and then your mom?
My mom and my dad are Albanian. So
yeah.
My mom was born in here, and then my dad was born over there.
Yeah. Yeah. Where in Albania was he born?
Macedonia in Dibur.
Ah, yeah.
Dibur, out there.
Yeah.
So he was born over there. My mom was born here in Jersey. So
yeah,
in New Jersey. So she's Albanian American. So she's just like me.
Yeah, man. So where does the name Reshat come from? Who picked that?
It was actually my mom picked it out. It was actually my grandfather's name.
Oh yeah, that's mad.
So he ended up passing away before I was born. So they chose Reshat to hopefully
carry
on the name, and hopefully I can bring the name out proudly.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing an okay job so far, but I still have a lot to do.
Yeah. Well, should get there.
Yeah. I'm trying, but it is what it is.
What does the idea of being the first Albanian American world champion feel like?
It's it still hasn't been done yet. The job hasn't been done, but that's the main goal for me. I want to be the first Albanian. I want to be the first Albanian world champion.
Yeah.
Not just Albanian American. I want to be the first Albanian. Period. Yeah. To have a world title on my waist. That's been a dream of mine ever since I was a little kid. And in this lifestyle, it's hard, man. You sacrifice everything. I sacrificed my whole life.
Yeah.
To obtain this goal, and this goal is not here yet. So it motivates me more to work work. So it's going well so far. 7-0 so far. But I still have a lot more to do, and my goal is to do it.
Yeah. Well, it's gone really good. So you've had talks with Eddie about your next fight or your upcoming fight after all this is over, or
what it is with Eddie? It's we don't know. None of us knows what's going on with this pandemic. It's going up, it's going down. It's getting better, it's getting worse. It's getting better, it's getting worse. So no one knows really what's going on. You have Top Rank that says, "Oh, we're gonna do this. Oh, we're gonna do that." You have other promotions that say, "We're gonna do this." Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. The commissioner has to say it, what the next fight will be. But they're saying maybe late July.
Yeah.
But no one never knows. Hopefully. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed.
Okay. Can we quickly talk about the Logan Paul KSI undercard?
Yeah.
So you get a call. Eddie Hearn calls you. I'll test out my Eddie Hearn accent.
No.
He calls you. Goes, "Hey Reshat, I want you to come on this undercard for the Logan Paul KSI fight." Did you have an idea of who they were at that time, or were you like?
I knew there were YouTubers that they fought before.
Yeah.
The problem was for me. I fought 3 weeks before that fight. I'm sorry, 4 weeks before that fight. I fought in Chicago. This was right after I got my shoulder surgery.
Yeah.
So I was out. I fought this fight, and I said, "Listen, if I win this fight, I want to be on that card.
Yeah.
I want to experience that thing." And honestly, I'm grateful that Eddie put me on that card and give me the opportunity, because I won that fight by stoppage too. But I was the first fight, so the crowd wasn't as crazy. The people, it was kind of empty when I fought. I was the first fight of the night, but I stayed afterwards to watch all the fights, and it felt good in the beginning. I was like, "Oh my god, this is crazy." During the fight, but after, when you look back at the fight, they didn't care about the other fights.
Yeah.
Everybody else didn't care. They cared about the whole, all the celebrities that were coming into the arena, all the YouTubers, all the celebrities. There was so many celebrities. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
All these YouTubers, Justin Bieber, Rick Ross, Wiz Khalifa, all these actors, Dan Bilzerian, and everybody who's walking in, they're like, oh my God, they're not even watching the fight. Keep in mind, at the time, this is Devin Haney or Billy Joe Saunders that was fighting.
Yeah.
World champions.
World champions.
That are fighting, and you have, guys that are not even watching it. 75% of the people that weren't even watching the fight, maybe 80% wasn't even watching the fight. They're like, oh my God, him. Oh my God, him. Oh my God. I'm like, there's a fight right there, man.
Right.
I'm watching the fight. I'm screaming. But now it kind of gives like a little bit of an insult now because you see all these YouTubers like, let's go in the ring. Let's fight it out.
Yeah. Or
you see like some rappers like, let's fight it out in the ring. Let's get a promotional company to do it. I'm like, yo, how would it feel if I decided to go to rap, or I decided to, be a YouTuber or something like that? You guys wouldn't be feeling too happy about it, no? Yeah. So it kind of brings a little bit of an insult to boxing. But like I said, I love that fight. That was a great, great fight.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. But now I feel like they're trying to insult boxing by, saying, listen, I'm gonna become a pro boxer now.
Yeah.
No, you're not. I sacrificed my whole life to do this. So why it takes you 2 seconds to say, listen, I'm a pro boxer? That doesn't work like that. I feel insulted when you do that now.
How much fights were on that card? About like ahead of you?
Oh no, I was like I said, I was the first fight.
Oh, sorry. I mean after you.
I was the first fight, so there was maybe 7 more fights ahead of me.
You reckon you should have been higher? Considering because I watched that fight over and over.
It was I'm not gonna listen, Devin Haney, all those guys, they have they're world champions, so I can't say I want to go ahead of them.
Yeah.
Knowing my worth to myself, I feel like I should be the one main eventing.
Yeah.
In my mind, I want to be the main event every fight, but I was fresh off an injury.
Yeah.
I wasn't too happy with my last fight. So do I feel like, I deserve to go higher? We're stepping back up. Now it's getting better. I'm getting back into that equation. But, it goes on each fight. It's up to Matchroom to choose that. It's not up to me. If it's up to me, then I main event every fight. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that.
It takes time. I know I'm in good hands with Matchroom, and I love everybody over there to death. So I put my hands with them. I trust them with everything they're going to do.
Yeah, yeah. So let's talk about that shoulder injury real quick. What, that happens? What's going through your mind? What are you thinking at the time?
It actually happened after my last fight in MSG.
Yeah.
So I was going to the hotel and I was like, I can't really lift my shoulder too much and it's bothering me. So I decided to take a couple weeks off. I said, you know what, let me relax a little bit. And they gave me a card. They gave me another card in late February. And I was okay, I have time. I'm gonna take a few weeks off. My weight was okay, so I was okay to take the time off.
Yeah.
And I was trying to spar, and I was sparring these guys, and I can't lift my arm up no more. So I go to the doctor, and the doctor says we could do an MRI. MRI came back clear, no injuries. I said I can't lift my arm up. It's bothering me. I'm going like this, and it's clicking like crazy.
Yeah.
So they said, all right, let's put a camera down there, and whatever we put in the camera there, we might as well just fix it when we're there. So I said, okay, do what you have to do. You can fix it, fix it. They ended up putting the camera in there. I had a tear in my labrum, my rotator cuff, and my bicep tendon. I had 3 tears in one arm and shoulder. Thank God the doctor was really, really good. No problems and nothing like that. He did what he had to do. But it took me out of 9 months. So it kind of messed with my mind a little bit, saying, listen, you see all these prospects, they're getting their fights in. I'm not getting my fights in, so it kind of broke my heart.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. That's the past now. And once I got back, I was super, super active.
Yeah.
Like I said, Matt, I talked to Matchroom. I talked to everybody, all the pro fighters. They said, listen, that nobody else would have done it for you. Matchroom's something good. And I love Matchroom for it. When I came back, I fought October, I fought November, I fought December.
Yeah.
I fought back-to-back 3 fights in 3 months. You don't see that happening.
No.
And then I wanted to fight in January too, but Matchroom said, We don't need another shoulder injury. So just take your time. But I fought in February. I'm sorry, I fought early March, and thank God I got that fight. And right when I happened that fight, they ended up canceling every other fight after that. So my card was the last card, and then everything else was canceled. So I got super, super lucky. I'm super grateful for that. Now it's just time, now it's pretty much another injury.
Yeah.
So now we just have to wait and see what happens.
Yeah. I was looking at your Instagram so I could get that promo video. And I saw this thing where it looked like you're doing the Triple H spit, like a boomerang type thing. What's the whole story behind that?
I'm a big wrestling, the Attitude Era of wrestling fan. I'm a big fan of that, so I loved it. I wanted to try to transition into my boxing game when I walk out to the ring and all that stuff. But I decided to give it a try. I had a feeling I was gonna knock him out, and in my mindset I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna knock this guy out." So the photographer came to me in my room. I said, "Listen, I want to come to this part of the ring, and I'm gonna spit." And they're telling me, like, "Listen, be careful, you're gonna get fined." I said, No, I'm not gonna get fined. I almost got fined. I almost got fined and suspended. But the video came out, everything came out sick. They got the perfect shots, and I was super, super grateful for it. But that almost got me suspended and fined. But I got hurt anyway after that fight, so the commissioner kind of won that one. Yeah.
And then recently you bring out the Street Fighter gear to the ring, didn't you?
Oh yeah, that was the Logan Paul KSI fight. Yeah. I came out in Ryu.
Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't even realize it was Ryu. Everybody called me Karate Kid. And I was like, whatever, I'm Karate Kid. So, each fight I want to make it a little bit different. I want to come out into something that, everybody likes to see. I want to be different, and a lot of people just come out in flashy, stuff. I'm going to be flashy too, but I'm going to be flashy in a way that, puts a smile on everybody's faces.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's this guy. Oh, wow. That was creative. And that's my goal every time I try to go into the ring.
Yeah, man. Is social media a big factor in the fighting business?
Of course. For instance, that's Ryan Garcia. You have plenty of guys that are 20-0.
Yeah.
21-0, 23-0. They don't have that kind of following, so they're not going to make that much money. They're not going to have those kind of sponsorships. It all depends on how it is,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's how it works, because I know a lot of guys that work really, really, really hard.
Yeah.
But social media plays a big key in contracts and sponsorships and all that stuff. So it's a big, but credit to him, it's not easy to get those kind of followers. If it was easy, everybody would have those kind of followers. But he got it, and everybody has something bad to say about Ryan Garcia. Yeah. I have nothing bad to say about him, but he got the following. He's getting all those sponsorships. Good for him. Hopefully.
Yeah.
All I ask is, if whenever he decides to come up to 47, because he's been talking a little shit, saying he's gonna take over 147. I said, listen, let's run it back one more time, man.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
2011, yeah.
Yeah, the Silver Glove Nationals, the finals. He ended up taking it, but I thought it was a little bit bullshit. But it is what it is. It's over. Let's run it back one more time.
You take him in the next round. You take him.
In the fight game, you can't. A lot of people like to stay confident. I stay cocky. I don't like to be cocky. I like to say, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
If I fight the way I'm supposed to fight, I know. I know I should be able to beat anybody. That's my mindset. You have to have that mindset. But it's up to me on fighting the right fight.
Yeah. There's a video on YouTube that has 23 million views.
Oh yeah.
What was that?
If I knew how we got 23 million, I would tell you. I don't know. I woke up in the morning when the first week when it came out, and I looked at it and it said 1 million views, and I was like, the hell, 1 million views. Next day it was 3 million views, and I'm like, And my parents are going crazy, like, what, 3 million views, and 6, and then 8, and then I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I'm like, so people started messaging me, can you promote our brand, stuff like that. And I had no Instagram, I had no Facebook, no nothing, no social media at all.
Yeah.
So it kind of hurt me. When that video came out and I opened the Instagram, I could have had, a couple 100,000 followers already. But I didn't. A lot of fake accounts opened up and then they closed down. But I wish I've opened it at the time. But, everything happens for a reason. And that video came out. It came viral, and I don't know how. But it's pretty much a documentary about my life. And it shows, all the disciplines that I was doing, all the hard work that I've been putting into the gym. And a lot of people think that this lifestyle is very easy. It's not very easy. It's very, very hard. You see a lot of I worked with a lot of great people. Had a lot of great teammates. And unfortunately, that their style, their lifestyle messed up their dream. And, they message me all the time saying, I wish I was doing this still. I wish my mindset was like yours.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's not easy. You have to sacrifice a lot. And a lot of people don't realize this. Yeah. But, thank God I have, a great father that's been driving me in the right direction. Yeah. Without him, who knows, maybe I won't even be the guy that I am today, Yeah. But without him, I definitely wouldn't be the guy I am today.
So, obviously with big videos like that, there's got to be some people on the internet that just internet trolls. How do you take that in? How do you address that?
It's people tend to bring their stuff into different directions. Majority of the time, I don't like to get it in my head. I like to talk to them and try to get into their heads. But some people tend to go a little bit overboard. And they start bringing your family into it, and threatening you with your life. They threaten to kill you.
Yeah.
And for what? A video when I was 13 years old. Trying to be the best I can be, and that gets you, harassment from your family and death threats, and it's crazy how the world is today.
Yeah.
But I still continue to try to do the best I can. Be nice to everybody. And that's it. There's only so much I can do.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, that'll never be good enough for everybody else. People want to stay troll, but you still try to do your best.
Yeah. When you're fighting, is there a gear that switches? Does anything make you mad and you're like, all right, there's his head, there's his liver, I'm going for that?
Well, I just stick with the game plan. I don't want to try to get into that angry mode, because when you're angry, you don't think when you fight.
Yeah.
You have to think when you fight. But I just, realize that it's a job, and if I'm not doing what I gotta do, he's gonna do it to me. He's gonna do what he has to do to me. You know what I mean? So my objective is to do my game plan, not his. So each fight, just go in there, put on a good show for everybody else.
Yeah.
And if I win, I win. Hopefully I win.
Yeah.
Hopefully I get the stoppage, and make sure this hard work doesn't go to waste.
Yeah. Have there been out of the 7 fights, has there been someone that has just constantly just talk shit throughout the whole fight, or just in the fight in general?
Actually, I'm the kind of guy that's talking a little bit of shit the whole fight. But I'm the guy that's literally talking shit. But everybody else that I've fought so far, they've actually been very, very nice guys.
Yeah.
I go to the locker room afterwards and say thank you for listen, everything was business. Don't get upset that I'm making these faces or saying this or saying that. Just whatever happened, whatever happened. I hope you well. I hope you do well in the future, and best of luck to you. But there's no reason to make it personal. My teammates, they always find these guys that they always get into arguments with, and they start talking shit to each other.
Yeah.
I'm the one that's during the fight, I talk shit. For the press conference and all that stuff, I'll be like, hey, how you doing? Best of luck to you. But other than that, there's no reason to be a dick. There's no reason to be that way.
Yeah.
Just do your thing. He's doing this to feed his family. I'm doing this to help my family. And that's it. We can go on from there.
Yeah. What is like the difference between fighting in those small arenas when you're an amateur fighter to fighting in MSG, Staples Center, Manchester Arena, all that? What's like the rush?
Well, I mean, like I said, I had this name when I was 13. So people wanted to come watch me fight when I was 13 years old. So I mean, I fought in a couple places. I fought in the Hulu Theater in MSG before. I fought in these stadiums here and there, but nothing like Staples Center and the legit MSG stadiums.
Yeah.
So when it came down to fighting these big stadiums with a lot of people, it came kind of smooth to me. I like putting on a show. I like people cheering because it makes me fight better. But no one in my career, no one in the boxing career, except for maybe Lomachenko, but he fought for a title shot in his second fight.
Yeah.
Me starting up, having 800, 900 people coming to watch you fight.
Yeah.
That came out absurd. Nobody's seen that. So when Eddie saw that, he was really, really happy with that. So I was like, yo, Eddie, listen, next time put me in New York so you can have more people. But it's been going well. A lot of people have been coming to watch me fight. A lot of people have been supporting, which I'm super, super grateful.
Yeah.
I'm here to make them all proud.
100%. If you could fight one place where you haven't fought before in the world, where would it be?
Oh man, that's tough. I would definitely say maybe I want to fight in Albania.
Yeah.
That would be one of the spots where I want to fight.
Yeah.
Other than that, nothing's like fighting in New York. Your hometown.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got to go with either New York or somewhere in New York, or you got to go somewhere in Albania. Other than that, I don't see any other place.
Yeah.
But I fought in New York already, so I already know how it is. Albania is the question mark, so I want to see maybe if Eddie wants to do one in New York.
Yeah.
So you never know.
Yeah. So I'm from Australia. Yeah. I've been to New York twice, and like in the movies, they make it like, oh shit, New York is like somewhere you'll never ever go. In a way, I feel like that's true, but like once you're there, once you've been there twice or something, it's like shit. This place is what they see in the movies, and like you can't you know what I mean? Or it's like different for someone that lives there.
I've been to LA. Like I said, I fought in LA, and that the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Where the stars.
Yeah.
Like the stars.
Yeah.
It's when I went there, I was like, this is not like in the movies.
Yeah.
But New York is not the same. New York is the same, but the only difference is you have the high buildings. You got this. You got you got all these little different things, and so it is different. All these people walking around, so it looks the same. It looks like in the movies, but really it's what it is. I mean, I just go to do my thing.
Yeah.
There's a difference between Manhattan. Manhattan's like when everybody thinks New York City. Manhattan, that's the movie where everybody wants to do movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Where I'm from, Staten Island, that's completely different. Like it's calm, it's mellow, it's completely different. So there's no buildings. We just go do our thing, do our daily lives, and then just try to take it day by day.
Yeah. Yeah. So obviously you grow up with someone, you look for you watch their fights nonstop. You're like, I want to be like that. Who was that for you?
I had 3 guys. So I had Bruce Lee. That was one. That was when I was growing up. I was watching Bruce Lee nonstop.
Yeah.
I was watching George St. Pierre a lot.
Yeah.
And then I was watching Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. That was the guy that pretty much based my boxing style a little bit towards.
Yeah.
But mainly checking the body shots. That was the guy that I was like, all right, I have to get it like him. And, so far it's been going good. And people kind of related me like that. But, we're just going with the flow now. And I just see what's going on during the fight.
Yeah.
People think that that's what you're going for, To be honest with you, that's true. I am going for the body shots a lot when I fight.
Yeah.
do I see those punches? I don't. I just throw it.
Yeah.
And if it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, I might get hit. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
That's part of boxing. You either you get hit, or you hit. And hopefully I'm hitting and I don't get hit. So thank God so far, no marks on my face, and we're doing good.
Yeah, fair. Let's just say there's a kid out there your age when you were in that Prodigy video.
Yeah.
What do you say to someone like that who wants to be where you're at now, pro fighter, up there with the best?
You gotta just stay focused. A lot of people want to tell in your ear, this, you do this. Come towards this way. They try to direct you. And the more that you get directed, the more problems you're gonna be having.
Yeah.
All right. They're gonna try to see a couple girls, and they want to go to parties and all that stuff. When I was I didn't go to parties. I didn't have that mindset of I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go have fun. That was my direction. I have to do this, and I have to do this sports because this is gonna be my ticket to success. In my direction, mainly that if you ever watch that the documentary with Michael Jordan?
Yeah, the one now.
Yeah, it's coming out. Yeah, it's been coming out.
Yeah.
He had that little mindset of competitiveness. That was mainly in my mind.
Yeah.
Of always competition. I want to do this. Everything I was doing, I was trying to make it as a competition.
Yeah.
And that's kind of thriving to my success. But a lot of people tend to get a little younger when they're 13, 14, 15. Once they get to the 16, 17, 18 range, they want to go out, they want to do this, they want to have fun. So they're going to start pushing away that competition drive to go have fun.
Yeah.
And you can't let that have fun block that competitiveness. So you need to have that competitive at all time.
Yeah.
And if someone asked me what you just asked me, that's pretty much what I would say. Stay hungry. Make sure that you have motives. You want to reach those motives in life. I want to beat this. I want to do this. I want to do this. So, because once you beat that level, once you surpass that level that you wanted, you have no more drive. You have no more motivation. So, for me, I'm at that point in my life that nothing is going to be where I want it to be. I want it this way. Once I do it, I want to be better.
Yeah.
That's how you're supposed to be.
Yeah. So, let's say you got, like the last few fights, you've got 3 weeks to prepare for a fight.
Yeah.
Is it strictly training only, or do you sometimes go, I'm going to see so-and-so, I'm going to see this guy? Do you ever...
No. If it's 3 weeks, I'm saying 3 weeks, and I'm training my ass off.
Yeah.
Morning time, afternoon, nighttime.
Yeah.
3 times a day I'm going to be working out,
Yeah.
I'm going to be maintaining my diet, no cheating on my diet.
Yeah.
So that's the part that's probably the hardest part for me. I don't need to see nobody. As long as I see my family, I'm good. That's all I need. Other than that, they'll wait till after the fight.
Yeah.
When I actually have time off. So for that, people are gonna tell me after this, oh, you have no life, man. You gotta focus more on your life. Yeah. This is my life. My family will always be there for me, and I'm always gonna be there for my family.
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna be. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna continue to do what I'm doing, and hopefully, the results pay off.
Yeah. So when you were, let's say, when you were younger, did your parents ever think, oh, he's getting into boxing, he's going to get hit, there could be some damage done to that?
My mom mainly. My mom somewhat. My dad, my dad's European, so yeah, he's all for it.
Yeah.
My mom was the one that was, oh, be careful, this. My dad was European, so he was more for he wasn't worth it all. He's like, do this. Yeah. He was more forward with this, so he's the guy that was mainly direct.
Yeah.
So he was worried about me getting hit.
Yes.
So of course he's worried about. He doesn't want me to get hit. But, if I got hit, I got hit. It is what it is.
Yeah. So me, I love I love boxing. Like I train my cousin downstairs whenever I can. And I've like told my parents, I'm like, oh, I want to go pro. I want to fight. But like, obviously not expecting to go pro. But they're like, no, you're definitely not doing that. I'm like, why not? And then they just say, do I really have to answer that?
Yeah, it's a little different. I don't know if I would want to see my kids fight. You know, that's my thing. I wouldn't know if I wanted my kids to do boxing, but you know, you never know in the future, so you never know what's gonna happen. But it is what it is, man. You just gotta go with the flow.
Yeah. All right. So we've got some quick fire questions here. We'll just blast these off and then we'll end it. I'll say we'll end. I'll say when we finish, and then after it, if you could stay on just for a second, just look. All right. I already asked that. Okay, if you could listen to 3 artists during your workouts for the rest of your career, who would it be?
The artists?
Yeah, like you can only listen to these 3 people.
Oh, like singers?
Yeah, singers, rappers.
Oh boy, I don't know. Maybe one would be Drake.
Yeah.
That would be pretty easy. Oh boy. Yo, believe it or not, man, I would, it gotta be. I don't know. I really don't know. I would say maybe Drake, Fabulous, probably another one. And 50 Cent.
50 Cent.
50 Cent. Right. You look at me, you're like, yo, 50 Cent, really? You?
Yeah. I think I know the answer to this one, but final round, the fight is really even, back and forth. You're not sure who's going to win. You need that final punch. What shot do you use? Yeah, we'll know the answer.
I'm going to go for that left body shot, man. So the main thing is why I would choose a body shot, and I'll tell you why. If it's the final round and we're tired, you can recover from a headshot, right?
Yeah.
You get hit in the liver.
Yeah.
Your air is gone.
Yeah.
Your legs give out, and you become like a vegetable. You just give out.
Yeah.
Everything gives out. You right away go to the floor. So that would be a shot that if I hit it clean, especially in the late rounds, it isn't gonna feel good. But the main thing is you gotta catch it, and that's the hard part. That tends to be the hard part.
Yeah. If you could do any other sports besides fighting and like the whole aspect of fighting, what would you do?
Oh boy.
So like,
it's been a little.
So can you hear me?
It's lagging a little bit. I didn't really hear.
Yeah, it's the same with you for some reason. No, it's really annoying. Is it back?
It's better now. It's okay.
All right. If you could do any other sport besides like fighting in general, what would you do?
Oh boy. Okay. Do you count bowling as a sport?
Yeah. 100%.
All right. So I would choose. I'm a big fan of NBA basketball.
Yeah.
Big fan of basketball. And I love bowling. That's my thing. I got my own bowling ball. I'm pretty legit. So I would have to use either or.
Yeah. I'll have to, next time I get to New York, I'll have to bring you to that one.
Sure, man. Yeah, let me know, man.
Yeah, done. All right.
I go a lot, to the Knicks, and I watch the Knicks play. So it's pretty cool to go out there and then watch them courtside and stuff. But even though the Knicks are horrible right now, Knicks are horrible. So that kind of upsets me. But my team, the Clippers, right now are doing good. So I'm happy. I'm good. Now we're waiting for the Knicks to get good.
So
hopefully a LaMelo Ball.
Hopefully, I reckon we'll go to Golden State. Unfortunately, I don't see. I go for Golden State as well. I personally don't want him on the team.
Oh my God! No Golden State, man. Get out of here. Get out of here.
I don't want him on the team, honestly, because I go for Golden State. I don't want him. You can take him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Put him on the Knicks. Put LaMelo Ball on the Knicks, and I'll be happy.
What's your favorite movie all time?
Oh, these are like questions that like
Yeah.
you gotta like think on them. I would probably say you have to go with your Step Brothers. I'm a big comedy fan, so you gotta pick that or or the Avenger movie. Either or. The Avengers.
Yeah.
The second one, not the first one. The last one, the Endgame was pretty good too, but
Infinity War.
The Infinity War was, definitely it's one of my favorites.
If you could binge one series for the rest of your life, what would it be?
The Office. The Office.
Thank you. I was preparing that question, and then I was thinking, I really hope he says The Office. I really hope he does.
Listen, a lot of people say Friends. Office is probably one of the best shows of all time. It's like that's the best episode, the best series of all time. So you can't top that.
I'm telling you, all my cousins, they don't watch it. My family doesn't watch it. I tell them it's the best show ever.
I watched it, the whole thing, maybe 4 times. So I watched all of it like 4 times. So I've watched it. I know pretty much everything about The Office. So I'm pretty legit about that, and I'll keep watching it.
Yeah. All right. On a cheat day, what is the one all-time favorite thing to eat on a cheat day?
Favorite thing to eat?
Yeah.
You said favorite thing to eat?
Yeah.
All right. It really depends on the day for me, but you can never go wrong with pizza and New York pizza. All right, not anywhere else.
Where's the best spot in New York to get a pizza?
All right, so in Staten Island, I feel like Staten Island makes the best pizza alone. But there's a place called Rocky's Pizza out there in Manhattan.
Yeah.
That's on West 34th Street, I believe. That makes unbelievable pizza. There's one in Brooklyn, which everybody knows it. It's called L&B's.
Yeah.
And that makes that's it. It's okay. I like it, but it's not my favorite.
Yeah.
You got Torino's. You got you got a bunch of Prontos and all in Staten Island that make amazing pizza too. So New York is number one for pizza. No one can top that.
Yeah, I agree.
But if a lot of people get upset, when I eat after my weight cuts and all that's over, I eat horrible. So they get upset. My manager gets upset. Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, eat right. But yeah, I'll have like chicken sandwiches, man. Chick-fil-A, whoo. Chick-fil-A, KFC. I love all that stuff. So when they hear that, they're like, oh God, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, bad. You've obviously heard about Mike Tyson wanting to come back to the ring. Who do you reckon he'll fight?
Yeah.
Who do you reckon he would fight? Or who do you reckon is like a possible option he could fight?
Listen, I don't think he's gonna be fighting for a belt.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
Exhibition.
I think what he's doing is gonna be like a charity event. I don't think he's gonna be fighting for a belt or anything like that. I think it's more like because Evander Holyfield said I'm coming out of retirement for a charity event. That's what I'm thinking is gonna happen. I think it's gonna be Tyson and Holyfield again. So that's what I think is gonna happen. Yeah.
All right. Last question. We already went over it, but I'll just go on it again. When you're 11, you and Ryan Garcia fought for the Silver Glove final.
Yeah.
Won that fight. Fast forward to 2020. Who wins the rematch? Reshat Marty or Ryan Garcia?
Like I said, you never know what's gonna happen in the future.
Yeah.
In my mind, I don't see myself losing to anyone. So, of course I have to see myself. I'm not gonna go there and say, listen, he's gonna beat me, because I don't think that would happen. But I think I would win it this time, man. My motivation, is I don't like to lose. That's my competition thrives. I thrive on competition. I hate failure. And when it happens to me once, I'm not gonna let it happen to me again. So That's my mindset. Just not. I don't see myself losing.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all we've got. That's all we've got. Thank you so much for coming on today. First,
thank you.
Thank you. That's it for the Hustlrz podcast today. Bye.
Yeah.
All right. Honestly, thanks, bro.
No problem, bro. I'll see you.
I'll catch you.